everyone. It's your big sister Chiquis, and you've reached my personal voicemail box for the Dear Chiquis podcast. I'm here to give you advice on anything and everything you need help with, whether you're going through a breakup or having issues with your family, or maybe you have a question about my personal life. Whatever the case is, I want to hear from you. Remember, these are my thoughts and my opinions, and if you're suffering from a serious issue or hardship, you should seek help from a qualified professional. All right, now go ahead and leave your message at the sound of the beep.
I know you've done a lot of healing and you're still in the process of it. I love to hear your podcasts. They're very healing oriented, very peaceful, very relaxing. I love it. But I also want to hear, what place of the world have you traveled to that you have felt the most peaceful, or where you felt like you healed the most and you actually felt like you came back and it helped? I hear a lot of people saying that Hawaii is like the chakra of the... So I don't know. I want to hear from you that you've traveled and gone, and see, what do you recommend? What helped you?
Hello, my wonderful anonymous listener. Thank you for listening to the podcast. It means a lot to me. And yes, definitely still healing. Healing is, I think, a lifetime journey. So I'm starting to realize that and accepting that, because I feel like I'm healing certain things and then other things come up, but that's okay. It's life. It's a journey. We got this. But talking about healing and places I've been, Egypt was awesome. I feel like I felt very connected because that's like the motherland. That's where everything started in Africa. So I felt connected in a different way. And I would love to go back for sure. But I think when it comes to let me close my eyes and really think about the places I've been that God has given me and granted me the privilege of visiting, I would probably have to say Hawaii. And not just because you mentioned it, but because if I think of a happy place that I just go and I can be a kid and I could be free, for sure, Hawaii. There's something special, like my soul is connected there. Also, like Paris, I loved for different reasons. And I think because people were just more present, I loved that. But as I close my eyes, I'm like, oh, Hawaii is just that place for me where I'm like, oh, that and Zion. I love those two places, but I love the water so much. So I would have to say Hawaii. That was such a good question. Thank you so much. You really made me think. I love that. But yeah, it's healing. And I feel like I just love tropical and I love the weather. And even if it rains, it's still beautiful. So yeah, Hawaii is my answer. Thank you for asking me that. I appreciate it. Let's now hear from Mari. Let's see.
Hola, Chiquis. ¿Qué puedes decir de lo que dice tu tío Lupillo en su libro?
Hi, Mari. Hi, Mary. I knew it. I promise you, I think I manifested this. I knew someone was going to ask me about my uncle's book, Lupe. Okay. That's basically what she's asking me in Spanish, guys. My uncle, my mom's brother, just came out with a book, his autobiography, and he speaks about a lot of things. A ver, Mari, ¿cómo te digo? Me da tristeza, la neta, me da tristeza porque siento que me vio la cara de cierta manera, pero lo que más me da tristeza son sus hijas, son sus esposas, porque yo sé que ellos, o ellas más bien, pasaron por mucho y me duele ver lo que está pasando porque él siempre ha buscado el poder y no tanto el amor. Y eso siempre ha sido desde que tengo razón, desafortunadamente, así que no estoy sorprendida, pero sí me da tristeza, pero la verdad no me molesta tanto porque yo sé quién soy. Yo sé lo que he hecho, lo que no he hecho, y lo que él está diciendo no es cierto. Y por eso digo, no le voy a poner atención, ya no estoy en esa etapa de mi vida donde tengo que aclarar todo. La gente que me conoce sabe quién soy, ustedes, la gente que me escucha, y pues cada quien. I just told Mari that it has been a little daunting. I felt a little fooled. And I won't get into too much details as to why I feel fooled in some way. But it makes me feel more than anything sadness, not sadness for me, sadness for him, for his daughters, for his wives that I know and that I know went through a lot. And it hurts me to see what they're going through because he's always been the type of person to look for power versus love. And that's always been the case since I could remember. And it's just sad, but I'm not surprised, unfortunately. And I don't feel like I need to clear anything up. I wrote my books, I left it there. And I know what I've done, what I haven't done, and what he's saying is not true. And the people that know me know that. And I'm okay with that, and I have no desire at all to have any type of relationship with him, especially after this. Wishing him well. I hope he makes a lot of money with this book. Um, it just makes me a little sad because I feel like he's going to be very alone. And it makes me sad. I don't want him to be alone, but it's like he's pushing everyone away. It's really sad. Anyway, Mari, muchas gracias por tu pregunta y pues ojalá que le vaya muy bien a él. Espero que le vaya bien y que haga mucho dinero con este libro. Que Dios lo bendiga. Y pues nada, esa es mi respuesta y pues la verdad que sí se me hace triste porque no quiero que él esté solo, pero él está empujando a mucha gente. Y bueno, así lo voy a dejar. All right, guys, let's move on to Carola. Ooh, I like that name.
Hello, hermosa. I was wondering if there is something de que te arrepientes. What is it and why? Algo en la vida de lo que te hayas arrepentido, lo más que te has arrepentido de algo y por qué.
Carola, muy buena pregunta. So Carola is asking me if there's anything that I regret in my life, regret doing. And you know what? Damn, that's hard because I don't really regret a lot. I feel like everything that has happened in my life, even the most difficult things, even getting tattoos. I think someone asked me this before and I was like, if I had to think of something, it'd be like starting to get tattoos because like once you get one, you want more. And I think my first one was one that I absolutely love, but not even that. I don't know. That's a very good question. No sé, Carola, la verdad, no me gusta arrepentirme mucho de las cosas porque creo que cada cosa que pasamos tiene una lección. Tenemos algo que aprender de esa situación, pero si tengo que escoger una cosa, antes me preguntaron esto y había dicho yo que los tatuajes, porque el primer tatuaje que yo agarré no me encantó. Estaba joven, 18 años, estaba como que, voy a agarrar un tatuaje y agarré cualquier cosa, ¿no? Pero casi ya ni eso. Let me think. Dame un momentito, espérame. Bueno, ahorita algo que acaba de pasar, porque fue una quinceañera de mi ahijada, vender mi primera casa que me compré. Y te digo esto porque la quinceañera se hizo en esa casa en Sylmar. La rentan ahora, alguien que conocemos la compró y rentan ahí el terreno para hacer fiestas y fui a la quinceañera y estuve la quinceañera y pues como que sentí algo rarito y dije, oh my God, como que me arrepentí en ese momento de decir, ¿por qué la vendí? Pero yo me imagino que tú no estás pensando eso, quieres algo un poco más personal, pero te lo juro, cuando tiene que ver con mi vida, no me arrepiento de nada, o sea, ni de tener ciertas relaciones, de dejar de hablar con ciertas personas, te lo juro que no, porque aprendí algo y eso es mucho más importante, así que esa sí está cañón, esa pregunta. So I was just telling Carola, guys, that I sold my first house in Sylmar and I went the other day for a quinceañera and it was held there because the person that bought it, we know them and the property's big. So they rent out for fiestas, for parties. And my goddaughter's party was there. Anyway, I was there and I was starting to feel a little like, oh my gosh, I wish I wouldn't have sold that. That's one thing that weighs on me a lot because I'm like, dang, it's my first house. It's like a huge property. I could have rented it out, made business out of it, but it just wasn't the time. And I needed to cut ties. But I'm thinking Carola wants to know more things like about like my personal life, if there's anything that I regret there. But to be honest, I told her, I'm like, I really don't regret much. or anything, because everything has had a lesson. Not marrying someone or being in a relationship with someone or stop talking to certain friends or whatnot. Like, I feel like everything happens really for a reason, as cliche as it sounds. And I've learned from every situation, mistakes and everything. So I can't really say I regret anything, not at this point in my life, to be honest. That one caught me off guard. But thank you guys so much for your questions. I really appreciate it. You guys always make me think. I love the variation of questions, so keep them coming. And if you have a question, please leave it at speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast. It could be about your life, my life, or anything else around the world. Okay? I'll catch you on the next episode of Dear Chiquis. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast.